This is the sound of your ride home with Dad after he caught you vaping. Awkward, isn't it? Most vapes contain seriously addictive levels of nicotine and disappointment. Know the real cost of vapes. Brought to you by the FDA.
70,000 people are here, and Bob Dylan is the reason for it.
Inspired by the true story.
For anyone who's going to hold your attention on a stage, you have to kind of be a freak.
Are you a freak?
Hope so.
And starring Timothée Chalamet as Bob Dylan. He defied everyone.
Turn it down!
Play loud!
To change everything.
Make some noise, BD.
Timothée Chalamet, Edward Norton, Elle Fanning, Monica Barbaro. A complete unknown. Only in theaters Christmas Day. Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent.
All right. Welcome back to the Misfit Nation. We all love to listen to music, all genres. We also think we are the next musician 99% of the time while we're driving in our car. As we all know, most artists take what seems like a lifetime to get beyond a concept and into a bestseller or get their music published. In Nashville, they call it the 10-year artist or the 6-year artist, where the journey that takes them that long to get from playing in the honky-tonks to getting on stage and playing for themselves. So our next guest is a person who is working hard to get to the top of people's hearts, and more importantly, on your radios. So let's get her on here and learn her story.
So welcome to the show. Glad to have you on here. I'm glad your management team linked us together.
Yeah,
and,
me too.
Let's learn a little bit about more about Stephanie and Lady Redneck. So tell us a little bit about your background. What got you to where you are now?
So I grew up playing music. I started, my dad and my mom were always playing in bands, all this stuff when I was really little. And then as soon as like me and my sisters were like old enough to walk, almost like they put instruments in our hands, and so we started playing like little talent shows and stuff when we were just little. And then as we were I'm thinking by the time we were in junior high, we already were, playing in a family band and traveling all over, and we ended up doing like fair circuit, corporate events, weddings. Like that was just kind of what we did. And so it was kind of like I didn't have a choice then. But it was like some of my favorite memories. And then after I moved down to Dallas a few years ago, I just decided to kind of do my own thing. And they're still all up there and play music up in Idaho, but I'm down here and decided to see how it went, just doing some of the non-cover songs and see if people would like my crazy country music that I love to write. So
awesome. And so you toured with your family band was Dusty Boots. I read that on your website. That's a pretty cool name.
Yeah, thanks.
All over the Northwest you guys were able to travel, so you're no stranger to being in front of people or behind the microphone. So I guess that helped you to get to where you're comfortable now on your own.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm sure. Yeah, it did. And it was just so fun. There's nothing like live shows and just, like connecting with people and having this amazing experience. So it was awesome.
Kind of squeezing off their energy as they're pumping you up, you're pumping them up. And that's the best part of the live venue, the live event. And I think everyone missed that for the last year. And now that they're finally starting to come back, it's amazing to see people's smiles on their faces again.
Yeah, seriously. It's amazing what like music does. And just like what you said, live music, I think people are coming out more than ever to shows and stuff right now, just because it's just so good. Like what you said, just to have it again, the opportunity.
Just to have that outlet. And it's kind of like medicine. You go out there and you feel the vibration of the drum, you hear the music and the singer up there flow in the audience and getting their story across. And then it just flows throughout the whole audience and then onto the streets of downtown Nashville. So it's pretty good.
That's awesome.
So who's your biggest influences as far as your writing and your singing?
As far as my writing scene. Okay, well, the thing, so like with Dusty Boots, with our family band, we did all sorts of different shows because I mean, like for the fair circuit, we would do everything from, hard rock, pop, country. I don't know, just we played all genres of music, and then in college I did some classical. I played the violin and stuff, and playing the piano too. I've done a lot of classical music, so I literally like all types of music, and so it's kind of like I'd almost need to tell you by genre who is my favorite, but country is like more of who I am, and so I feel like I even relate to like the writers, I don't know, just like the musicians more so in country as well, but um, everybody from like Dolly and Johnny Cash to definitely Shania Twain for sure, and Taylor Swift, of course, just because I mean they're songwriters, just
Right.
And I think that part of what was so appealing to me is that about Dolly and Shania and Taylor, the three that I mentioned right off, it's just that like you get to know them through their music just by the songs that they write. So you kind of feel like you have a kind of understanding a little bit about who they are, just right. I mean, just because their music says so much. So
Definitely. And definitely Dolly definitely has opened the world to her life throughout her career. And now she's making movies about her younger life and such. And she gives so much back to the community, especially up there in Gatlinburg, Sevierville area. She is an icon out there, an icon here in Tennessee, and of course throughout the footprint of country music. So that's a great person to look up to.
Oh
and
my gosh,
Shania was probably one of the first country singers I listened to. I was in Korea and heard her for the first time when I was stationed there in the Army.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, because I was
That's
city
awesome.
boy. I was a city boy from New Jersey, so we didn't listen to a lot of country up there at the time. That was the first time I heard it.
Oh, wow. And you liked it, right?
Right away.
You had to like Shania, right?
You had to like Shania. You had no choice.
You have to. Like nobody's gonna say no to that. Yeah. So I like what you're saying about Dolly. I know she's like one of my favorite people in the whole world. I just think the world of her. I've never met her in person, but I have so much respect of her, not just as a songwriter, as a musician, but even just as a person. And she's just retained her sweetness and just does so much good. Like what you're saying, I totally agree with all of that. And then first of all, God bless you for serving our country and for all, doing that. I'm so grateful that that's such a sacrifice, and I feel like you guys don't get enough thanks for that. So anyway, thank you for that. And that's awesome about Shania. That's so funny. That was the first time that you heard her, but I bet you're excited to get back to the States and hear more. She's just awesome.
Yes.
So
and hear any good music when I got back. Yes. So at that time, we didn't have the internet and stuff. So it was either you had to tune it in on an old radio that was over there, or someone had to send you a cassette at the time. So it was rough.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Okay, so I lived in the Philippines for a year and a half. I'm wondering how similar it was to Korea.
Oh, it's probably pretty close there. I mean, it's probably a little hotter in the Philippines, but I think the people are about the same mentality. They're very welcoming, and they take care of you. Once you're there, you're part of their family, basically. It's the same thing in Korea. Yeah.
They like would bend over, like they would do anything for you. They're so kind, so Christian, just so kind. Just it was amazing to me how generous they were.
Were you there for like a mission trip or something, or for work?
No, well, kind of just more for work. So we ended up going there for like almost a year and a half, and gosh, it was such a great experience. Like I think that in that respect, as much as I loved it, I loved the people, I loved the island, I loved so many things about it, but it just made me appreciate America even more. I think that's part of why, I mean, you know what I mean? Like there's no place we have so many blessings, and I mean they were awesome. Like I said, I would definitely go back, and I've got so many friends there. I loved it there, but gosh, we are so blessed here.
Yes, we are. And that's one thing I tried to instill in my daughter as every time I came back from a trip overseas, to let her know that how good she has it. And I'd show her pictures of the kids overseas. And then she got to actually move with me to Korea in 2008, 2010. So she's seen firsthand a different lifestyle. And
that's awesome.
That gave her a great appreciation for life. Then I took her to China and Thailand while we were over there. So she got to visit different cultures and different people to see just how good she actually has it. So that helped me out a lot in the end.
that is so awesome. That is so great. Yeah, when I first got to the Philippines, I know that's probably not what we're talking about, but when I first got there, I was really active in my church, and I went to visit some of the other sisters that were in our church, and I walked into this. It felt like I was climbing into this treehouse in the mountains, and like I walked in, and it was just this little, like literally bamboo stick box type of thing, and there was some bamboos on the floor, and I went over there and stood over on kind of on the bamboo stick just to let the other sisters come in, and one of the sisters was like, "Sister, you're on her bed," and I was like, "What?" Like I didn't even know that would have been a bed. When I got home, I literally cried for 2 hours after I'd visited, because I just like we just I don't know, we just have so much here. Like even when you don't have as much, you still have so much here. You know what I mean? There's just,
Oh, definitely.
and
And
it's just amazing.
it's refreshing to hear someone else say it other than myself. I know a lot of
Yeah.
my brothers and sisters that I served with will just echo the same thing you're saying, that we have so much that we complain about things that we really don't need, that we believe we need. We don't need it.
Yes.
And that's what's disheartening.
And we expect so much when in reality, like, holy cow, we are given so much. It's just,
I mean, just
anyway.
like right now, me and you connecting, you're in Texas, I'm in Tennessee, via the phone through this technology. You can't do this in a lot of countries. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
allowed to talk to you because you're not in my family or my circle, and you vice
Yeah.
versa wouldn't be able to talk to me because I'm male in some countries.
Yeah.
So we are
That's
truly
true.
blessed, and I'm grateful that you were able to go over there and experience that for a year and a half. My best friend is from the Philippines. He just retired from the Air Force a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
So
that's awesome. Very
yeah.
cool.
So
That's
between the two of us, we did a lot of years in service, and we came from a little street in New Jersey. So it's
that's
pretty
so
cool.
cool. That is really cool.
So I'm reading on your front page here. It says fairy tale, island country music, and then you sprinkle in reggae. So that's almost like Kenny Chesney life right there. So explain that to us.
Oh, that's so funny. I didn't even know that was even written anywhere anymore, but it was like, so I I'm one of those people that just sees everything with rose-colored glasses, and just kind of like a fairy tale, happily ever after type of girl, I guess. And I mean, living in the Philippines, and just I love the water. I always thought I should be a mermaid. Like I just feel like a lot of my personality just kind of grasps, and some of the first songs that I came out with kind of had a little bit of an island feel, a little bit of a fairy tale feel. And so when I was thinking of a definition, that was the one that I'd come up with. So
Outstanding. And then the reggae to boot the island up in the air. That's good. So maybe Kenny will listen in on this, and he'll grab you and take you on one of his no shoes tours coming up next year.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
That'd be great to be in a stadium with him for you.
Yeah, holy cow, that would be amazing.
So right now, are you doing full albums or extended plays, or are you just doing singles and blasting them out to try to get your foot on the ground? Or a
So
little bit of all?
I actually have a system that I do. Like I said, I've been doing my own music for about 5.5 years. And so what I started to do is I crowdfund usually once a month, and then I go to the studio, I record a song, and then I release it as a single. And I write 6 to 8 of my songs on each CD. So after I finished 8 songs, I make it into a CD, and then I start selling CDs, and I actually sell a lot of CDs, which is funny. But and then every time I have a CD done, then I just start the next one, and I've done 6.5. I'm going on my 7th one right now. So
nice. So you're staying busy. I mean, 5 years, seven CDs plus your
yeah.
single crowdfunding. You're staying busy, and I guess you got your foot down, and you're got the gas going, so you can either blow up in Texas or get the whole country going.
Yeah, that's what I'm sure hoping. One or both.
Get to Nashville or stay there in the Texas scene.
Yeah, it's amazing because I really hadn't even hit the Texas scene very hard, and I just barely started working on it, which is crazy because being in being in Texas, that should have been the first place to to go. But I had met with this lady when I first started, and she had told me, she's like, you don't really have much of a Texas vibe. You're more Nashville. And I don't know that I fit in. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of my own, I'm really, I think a lot of songs these days, like on the radio, they all kind of follow a lot of the same patterns because it's what sells. And so like, a lot of the songs may just repeat over and over again, or, you know what I mean? Like there's different, but I just literally write whatever, like from experience or whatever I'm feeling at the time. And so my songs aren't always as, I don't know if I'd say, I don't know that they fit in as much. And so I kind of feel like I do fit in more with the Texas market. So I kind of wish I wouldn't have listened to her at the beginning because I actually had a guy, like I released I Dented Your Truck a little bit over a month ago, and like I had a company contact me and they're like, oh my gosh, this is so, Texas is gonna love this song, and they just made it sound like, where have you been? And I'm like, well, I've been in Texas, like
it's right here.
So yeah.
So you got the I Dented My Truck, then Little Rednecky I listened to earlier. That was like a playful song. It was like you had fun writing that one and going through the whole video of that one. Was that when were people bite on that one a lot?
That was on my very first CD. So when I first started, like literally I didn't have a Facebook page, an Instagram page. I didn't have any social media at the time. I mean, now I've got a great following, but at the time I didn't have anything. And so a lot of people didn't really people were just starting to, figure out who I was and what I did, I guess. So I still have people that just tell me they love the song, but it didn't get like a ton because I didn't even I didn't even know to do PR. I didn't know to, do anything it was just me. So
you were your own team at that point. Right?
Yeah. Exactly.
And look where you've grown to just in 5 years. That's pretty good, starting off on your own. Listen, like most people here, they call it a 10-year town here in Nashville. That's how long it takes you to get that first bite, no matter how long you sit here. I mean, there's some that get lucky and come out the box and, excuse me, automatically make it, but that doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, literally, to even be where I'm at, like I have worked so hard. I think people always ask me and think that there's like a magical trick, to share, but like there is, like, you have to work, like it's work. Like I work hours and hours a day. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not like a part-time thing for sure.
And that's for anything you want to be successful at in life. You have to put work into it. It's not just going to be handed to you. Here, Stephanie, here's your gold record.
Seriously.
You're doing great.
Seriously. I think so many people think that it's like things are that easy in life, but it's just funny. It's,
And I think some people make it look that easy because they don't show all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. They just show their success and their limelights. They don't show when they were barely making it and living in their cars and stuff to make it to. You're a testament to hard work, staying 5 years and starting on your own basically, and trying to go into basically a new state for you, since you're from Idaho and then you went to college as well. And then Dallas is a big city, a big area to try to become known. And hopefully it's growing for you, and maybe you'll be at the Texas State Fair.
Yeah, hopefully.
Or rodeo.
Awesome.
I think they call it rodeo. Yeah. The one in Houston's a big rodeo. That's a good one. It's a lot of stages.
Oh yeah. The San Antonio, they have a nice huge rodeo to that George Strait Classic or whatever.
Yeah, see, there's all places you can try to drive down and just walk on stage and use your golden records and get on there.
Yeah.
So if you could, do you want to sing one of your songs on here? Or?
Now for Misfit Nation first. Let's check out Stephanie Lee, Lady Redneck, with the single I Dented Your Truck.
Got something to tell you, baby, better sit down. Didn't see that bowl when I backed out, and I dented your truck. I feel so bad.
So you said you're active on all the socials, and I can see that on your website. So how would someone reach out and say, hey, Stephanie, I want you to play our big event?
So on my ladyredneck.org website, there's a button that says contact, and that's just where, if somebody wants to have me come play at their event, just send me a message there and you will definitely get a response. So
So it's not like a 3-week wait to get one. It's a immediate.
Yeah, I'm pretty active with with responding. So
that's good. That helps a lot with it when you're trying to grow your brand. And right now you're at that point where your brand has to keep moving forward so you can also move forward and get the bigger studio in Dallas, and then your big tour bus and drive around the country.
Exactly.
Especially hit all the beaches though.
Yeah, exactly. That's my plan. And some good fishing spots because I love to fish. So I'll be.
Oh wow, look at this. Fishing, beaching, that's good. And then big trucks you can dent up. That's good.
Yeah, hopefully no more of those. But
so you should have probably picked a coastal city in Texas.
Yeah, seriously.
In Dallas, it's only a few hour drive to get to the east coast of Dallas there, so you should be all right to get at least find a good beach every once in a while.
Yeah, I'm planning on heading to Galveston next in 2 weeks. I'm really looking forward to that. So
is that for business or pleasure?
It is for pleasure. Just
okay.
I've been working so crazy hard, and it's just time to have a little break. So hopefully it'll be nice to have a little bit of time off. So
that's outstanding. Is there anything advice you would give a young person or even an older person that's deciding, hey, I want to get into music right now? What advice would you give them to move forward?
2 things. Number 1, I would say start now. Don't wait for it to be perfect, for you to have the perfect picture, the perfect song, the perfect whatever. Just get started. The second thing I would say was to treat it like a business. And so one of the things that that has really helped me is that I do several things that actually make money through my music. I do sell a lot of CDs, and I have taken a lot of courses to figure out different ways to make money through my music, and so that way it provides me an opportunity to not have to have another job, so that I can focus and spend my time doing what I love.
Outstanding.
So
that's kind of the same approach I took with this podcast. I just whirlwind. I had basically 8 hours extra a week to mess around since I'm pursuing my doctorate degree. I'm working 40 hours a week. And I said, I have 8 hours free. Let me try something new. So I decided to do this podcast and basically made it a non-paying business. So I just grow a following to get people's stories out like yourself.
That is so awesome. Holy cow. That's really cool. What are you getting your doctorate in?
Homeland Security.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Wow.
That's a lot more writing than I expected, but I guess I should have expected it. But I get kind of false hope just to breeze through it.
Wow. So you are no stranger to hard work. That's for sure.
No, not at all.
I can tell.
It's been
awesome. Good for you.
Thank you. It's been great chatting with you, Stephanie. I'll let you get back to your day and hopefully heal yourself up.
That was awesome chatting with Stephanie. Her energy should motivate anyone who is not sure which way to go with music or any job. Also, thanks for sharing your single, I Dented Your Truck. Be sure to check out her website in the show notes to contact her or find her latest songs. So you know how we do this. Thanks for taking some of your time to spend with us on The Misfit Nation. If you have someone that would bring energy and a great story to the show, have them visit our website, themisfitnation.com, and reach out to us. We will get right back to you. And as always, till next time, be humble, stay hungry, and keep hustling, because we are the Misfit Nation.